What you're looking at right here is Trèves, Germany. The beautiful mountains on this beautiful day. Can you see that behind me? That's the Mosel River, y'all. And then got inspired to start making some videos. And it also has a lot to do with me not catching COVID. And I'm not gonna catch COVID because I've been kicking COVID's ass since March. Since this stuff in 2020 got announced and everything in 2020, I've been doing Bruce Lee, Jim Kelly, Chuck Norris style. And I hope that you have been too. And I realized that since I'm gonna stay healthy and stuff like that, then I need to get back up here on this platform, up here with my colleagues, with my Eagle brethren, with the military fam. Say how you doing? Hope you feeling fine. Hope you super duper healthy. Hope you ain't got no vaccinations because you don't need no vaccinations. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, show you some more of this beautiful country that our country paid for to save, that we lost hundreds of thousands of lives to be able to protect. And I thought, well, what would be a better place to do this in than T-R-I-E-R, Trèves. Trèves is the oldest city in Germany. It's even older than Frankfurt by about 30 or 40 years. Frankfurt is over 2,000 years old, and that's where I come from. And my wife Lynn, who's back here hiding, thought I was gonna put you in there.
No, I didn't.
So, we're gonna just take you around on a little tour here in Trèves. And we're checking in and letting you know it ain't over. It ain't over. It's not over. And tell the Eagle Alumni fan that it's not over. That David Pate has his big head back in the camera serving y'all. All right? Centrum. That means central. That's where we're headed. We're headed to the central of the city. Check this out. This is a advertisement for a concert that was going to be an open air arena summer festival jam from July 14th through August 22nd, 2021. But this is very unique because there has not been any concerts. Even in Frankfurt, there's been like no concerts in the last year and a half. ever since this pandemic started. And yet, here in Trèves, they were having a summer festival. Now, I know that in order to be able to go here to these fests or to some of these other concerts that were going on, I know for a fact that you have to be vaccinated, show that you recovered, or show that you've been tested and that you are negative. So at least here in Trèves, they were able to do that. They were able to go to concerts and stuff like that, as long as they, you know, had the hokey pokey and the rest of the stuff. So, you know, kudos to them for that. Because some people need to go to live shows. A lot of musicians and artists, they need to go to live shows. I mean, they really do. It's for their spirit and stuff like that. Musicians, artists, they need to go to live shows.
Okay, we're walking through like a little side park in Trèves, and right here, you can focus on that. This little wooden cage is made for porcupine habitat.
Porcupine habitat?
Yeah, porcupines can come and live here and nest here. See, maybe you can come and get the sign over here.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is a habitat
okay, thank you. Yes, right.
For porcupines.
Wow.
And maybe other animals similar, you know, smaller animals. Maybe squirrels too.
Right. What is this right here though?
This right here, this is the porcupine habitat. Like these two things.
Right,
is dead wood. And so they make it for termites and bugs and stuff.
So this is actually set up for termites and bugs to come over here and have something to feast on and do whatever else they do.
Yes.
Man.
So they don't do it where they're not supposed to do it, probably.
I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that. That's one thing, little nuances like this in Deutschland is really cool. Outside of the bike paths, because you know for those that know me, I love bike paths and stuff. They go all throughout Germany. Literally like the highways or the motorways in England, they go throughout all of Germany, all through the woods, all through the cities, all throughout the whole country. It's so considerate, just like what we were just looking at for the porcupines and all that type of stuff.
They even have trees that are hollowed out so owls can live there. But I don't know if it's in this park. I went to another park yesterday and they had trees for that. So maybe we'll find one here.
I hope so. So be sure to let us know if you see it. No, I don't want to miss it.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, I'm a fan of stuff like this.
Okay, here we go. Some smarty put a sticker over this, but it's supposed to be a picture of an owl. And this is a Höhlenbaum, which means it's a hollow tree. So owls can live here, you know.
So for those of you who are wondering what the temperature is today, I don't know what in the world it is in Celsius. I'm not into metrics. I'm into the imperial system. Like so I know Fahrenheit, huh?
It's like 60.
So Lynn says it's about 60 if you can't hear her.
Yeah.
60 degrees. Do you know what that is in Celsius? Lynn is better at that the metric than I am.
Celsius? I'm not that good either. I would guess maybe 16, 17.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, so it's very temperate and the air is so fresh.
It's crisp.
Yes. And we came down here on our motorcycle. Yes. When you don't have COVID, so many things you can do on your own without having to actually, use public transportation or have to wear a mask or be vaccinated. So, kudos to God for that, right? You know, I've always been wanting to come over here to Trèves. I've been in Germany a long time. I first came here back in the late 70s, 1977, with my family who was, a military, I think they call it a military component. And I was just 10 years old back then. But I've always seen many different stories about this very historical, very important town called Trèves. And I actually have not been able to make it until just recently. You know, for Trèves to be such a metropolis, it's very, very, very quiet here. Nobody honking the horns. You don't hear any kids crying or dogs barking or nothing. And I have to say, I'm actually very surprised. You know, something that's real interesting to me is right back here are fields, and I think these fields, which are on a mountain surrounding the town down here, the downtown area, I think that is a field planted with grape trees.
van de Alpen en het is zonder steunpijlers gebouwd. Van hieruit regeerden vanaf 285 6 Romeinse keizers het hele West-Romeinse Rijk dat zich uitstrekte van het noorden van Schotland tot Noord-Afrika. Tegenwoordig doet de basilica dienst als evangelische kerk van de Verlosser en is sinds de 16e eeuw als de westelijke vleugel in het Keurvorstelijk Paleis geïntegreerd. Basilica on the right side is a brick building from the time of Emperor Constantine the Great and is the largest pillarless room of antiquity with enormous dimensions.
Die Basilika auf der rechten Seite ist ein Ziegelbau aus der Zeit Kaiser Konstantin des Großen und der größte stützenlose Raum der Antike mit gewaltigen Ausmaßen. Von hier regierten nach 285 6 römische Cäsaren das weströmische Teilreich mit einer Größe der heutigen Europäischen Union. Die jetzige evangelische Erlöserkirche ist mit dem dahinter befindlichen kurfürstlichen Palais zu einer Bauanlage verschmolzen.
The current Protestant Church of the Redeemer has merged with the electoral palace behind to form a building complex. From here, after 285 AD, 6 Roman Caesars ruled the Western Roman Empire, the size of which is now the European Union. The cathedral precinct with many beautiful portals, facades and narrow streets is currently closed due to an event.
By the way, Lynn and I just stopped inside of this shopping mall here. And, you know, here in Deutschland, even I have acquiesced to putting on the mask when I come inside, but it's not something I like doing. But whenever you come inside, you gotta put a mask on your face, or you can't go in places that are here, not even to use the toilet. So this is just for the record, for the officials to know that David Pate does put on a mask, you know. You know, a diaper, and so does my wife. She has hers on too. Even though we had said at our last broadcast that we did that we wasn't gonna wear a mask, because remember, Lynn, it wasn't required then. You could, back then, they were saying in March 2020 in April that you could wear one or not, but it wasn't mandated, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Now things just go back and forth.
So, this is the mask clan.
I feel silly. I feel silly with the mask on.
So, we've had a pretty eventful day today here in Trèves, and actually yesterday too. And Lynn is over there eating her food. Yeah, What is that you're eating?
Fries with mushroom, cream sauce on top, and some salad.
Fries with mushrooms and cream sauce on top with salad.
Yeah.
This area that we're in here is kind of like the Roma. For those of you that are familiar with the Roma in Frankfurt, this is kind of like the Roma area here with the old style houses, the ones that are actually protected by law because, you know, they are, you know, antique, classic, or whatever you want to call them. Do you know the name of this particular area that we're in?
City center, but it's the old town, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Lynn said it's like the old town city center. And just wanted to say that slowly but surely it seems like here in Deutschland, you know, it looks like it's getting a little bit better as far as what you can and cannot do and all that stuff. But there's absolutely no doubt that it could be much better. But with that said, I have to let those know who've been interested in us uploading stuff. I just wanted to let you know that that had a lot to do with us providing content and stuff like that, as well as we moved from Sachsenhausen. We're no longer in Sachsenhausen in Frankfurt. We lived in Sachsenhausen for about 20 years, but that's no longer where we're staying. We moved in the northwest of Frankfurt now, and we're loving it. But there was a lot of things to take care of with the move, and you know, and you can't move easily because businesses aren't operating as usual. Services are lackluster at best many of the times. Many things are closed. I'm sure that you know what we're talking about. Well, and if you don't, well, that's how it's been here in Deutschland. So, again, I hope everyone out there in Frankfurt Milcom land around the world with the Eagles, and Milcom means military community, Milcom. I hope that you're all doing well. No vaccine for me. I'm healthy as a horse and always will be. And Lynn and I have noticed that no officials are talking about your immunity system, keeping your immunity system strong, and doing things that has to do with maintaining the immunity system that God gave us. And that's what we've been doing. But hey, I would say please do your research on that. Don't just listen to one source of information, especially mainstream media. And yeah, I salute all of you. Otis Pate, David Pate. We're out, okay?
Cheers.
Cheers.